What did Daniel have then?
Now, I mean, even though Schwartz is the chip leader, Phil, like everybody has reasons to feel happy about the way the first levels went. Could have gone a lot worse for like every player.
Yeah, everybody. And here's a situation where Phil Locke is going to bet his threes. He's not going to like the result.
Feels so much like you finally did limp strong, huh? Like you got aces or kings or something. I hope you do. I don't care. I mean, what's the difference? It doesn't have nothing to do with my hand. My hand's like, you know, here a little, I'm a little here, a little there. You know. What are you doing? 17? 14? Call.
Oh, Phil Locke's got to hate the fact he's been called here.
Yeah, and I mean, Locke a lot of times shuts down here, and then maybe Daniel will miss and take it away on the river. Is that what you see kind of happening here?
Easily happen. Oh my God, he hit the three, and Daniel figured out that Phil was weak.
Right, and he's leading in here. That's just a miracle card for Locke.
Wow. Who now snap called with a set in case Daniel has a straight, and also trapping. It's a two-way play. Deuce of Hearts would be horrible for Daniel.
That, a great card for Daniel.
Great card for Daniel.
And poor Locke is going to just get bottled up. I mean, was raising on the turn, it looks like he should have done it now, but overall, might not have been a great play, right?
I didn't mind a raise in the turn this time. The board was just so draw heavy. I don't mind the call, though.
Right.
But I don't mind the raise in the turn here.
Check. Got the flush.
And what a weird check. I mean, what a really weird check. Explain it to me, Phil.
I don't understand the check. I really don't understand it.
I don't think he would raise.
Danny, you want to book?
I did win the buy. I thought there's possibility he had a flush.
I'm steaming inside him.
By the way, if you got last would be unbelievable.
It'd be very believable. I would be like a hobo and hop trains for 800 miles.
I heard the story that once you were in
Hey,
the cinema,
how about this?
and you had to buy a ticket
I mean,
for your
Benjamin
show,
is,
for your I Bet You show.
first of
and
all, he
then
3-bets
you
so
realized-
little, but second of all, the ground of being in position, do you want a smooth call here, or is that a warning
that you
sign?
haven't used.
If I were Daniel, I'd like to see a smooth call because he knows that Benjamin reads him well. And so I'd like to smooth call to throw him off.
Show because to win the bet, I had to get a matinee ticket or something. It was part of like, because getting an adult ticket was
Now the
not
reason
romantic,
Daniel
a
just
matinee
called
ticket.
is David
sorry,
might
like a
have
children's
queen
ticket.
10 offsuit
Yeah,
here, and that's what you
without
think
having
sometimes.
So
You know,
when
at the
realised
next
that you
level
spent his
thinking
money
is,
on the ticket,
I'd hate to
walked
get him
back-
off a
everyone
hand
was
like
going to
king
the restaurant,
queen.
he walked back like 6
But,
blocks.
I mean, wouldn't Benjamin have stacked off with ace king, or not stacked off, but on the flop, and now it's a little bit different. That's 7,
Well,
kind of a
7's a
weird
bad card
card.
because everybody knows Daniel plays 7-8.
38,000.
Okay, now it's Daniel's turn to either make a raise, like for all of it, or a lot of it, or he could smooth call one more time. Now, Daniel in his mind is wondering, okay, Daniel has to assume I have the best hand. So, making that assumption, and he can't fold. So there's two assumptions he has to make immediately. So the question is, what does David have?
4.
He's going for the call.
Daniel, wow,
and,
great.
And a street of value on the river either way,
Yeah,
right? You either call David or...
Well, the problem is that the problem is you've given him a free shot at a king or a queen. Okay, he's missed it. So you gave him a free shot at a king or a queen when you might not get paid that much on the river. Now Benjamin may fire out 50,000 here as a semi-defensive bet.
Wow. Is Benjamin actually, is this a really tough spot for him, or has he gotten trapped?
Daniel has just trapped him so perfectly. David has to bet because he has to call. So if you have to call, if Daniel's going to bet 70, 80,000, you have to call it. You might as well bet 40 or 50,000. You know.
This is the worst spot Benjamin has been in the Premier League.
Yeah, pretty unlucky to happen this early. I mean, Daniel's been running so good, but you know what? He played this hand to win the maximum, and
Check.
he made a good check. Let's see what Daniel bets here.
If Benjamin check folds here, you got to say it's legendary, right?
I gotta say it's, well, I mean, if Daniel moves in, then Benjamin can get away because, you know. But if Daniel bets 50, 60, 80, 100,000, especially 50, 60,000 and David gets away, you have to say, wow, great fold. How much, 50?
85,000.
That's
85.
big. He's going for it.
He's given Benjamin a chance to get away from the hand with that bet. I think if he would have bet 50,000, David would have just had to say, all right, I call. He's given him a chance to get away. I don't know if David can take that door.
And at this stage, Benjamin knows he can't beat a value bet. So all of a sudden, it's either a bluff or a hand. Is that right?
Daniel did not bet 85,000 with King Jack. David knows that. Wow, he called it. Wow. See, Luke guessed 8-9 suited.
Benjamin called. He was curious, and he is now gone.
A little bit. Huh? It's call.
Shorter
call.
stacked.
I know I'm a check call, but I can't check call because when I'm in position. He
Wow.
re-raised, he re-raised.
He fooled Benjamin.
Yeah, what?
See, Timoshenko.
We don't know. I got position. Maybe I'll do something with that. Float
Yeah,
you, right?
Timoshenko doesn't want
Float you.
to mess up his
That
lead.
means-
He's already in a really good spot here with the points he's had. So Daniel, he wants first. He's not too bothered if he does get knocked out now, so... Oh, wow.
Wow, Lunkin.
At least, if Timoshenko bets, Daniel's at least gonna... Well, he's obviously gonna call, but... If Timoshenko checks, he can't fold, so this
Listen,
pot's gonna be 300k at some point.
It's actually quite hard for Yevgeny to give Daniel a 10 here, and the hand plays.
Why?
I mean, it's unlikely he's got a 10, right?
Yeah, it's unlikely he's got trips, but...
And
hands like Queen 10, Jack 10, King 10, 10 9, 8, 10 8 suited. Those are all hands in Daniel's range.
yeah, but there are hundreds of other hands, and like there are other hands.
There's not that many
What
other hands.
I was going to say was that like if he doesn't have a 10, then it's hard for him to carry on with a hand because Timoshenko could have a 10.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of hands that going to hate it if you put pressure on.
Well, look, as I said, the pot's 300k and we're going to a turn. Let's see if the Timoshenko
6-4.
hits a 6. Oh, dear.
What a
Now,
card.
obviously we can see the cards. We want to see Daniel check behind here.
He has to.
I think he will. Yeah, great check.
6 is the Busto card.
6. Let's see the 6.
6 for El Busto.
Wow, quads, only quads. And now Timoshenko thinks, yeah, he knows, I think Timoshenko has to bet here.
But it's such a risky bluff because if he goes bust now, he kills himself in the league.
No, he's not going to go bust, he's just going to bet a little 120. Negreanu's going to re-raise, either all in or...
The thing is that Daniel could easily have a queen.
Kind of feels
They're
good.
both as likely as each other to have a queen.
You like the bet?
Yeah, I like the bet.
You like the bet, Rob?
Yeah.
How much did he bet? 150?
Yeah.
I think so. I think Daniel's going to raise here because he's got nothing to lose.
Yeah, just the mere quads.
Come on.
Raise all in.
Well, that's the end of that. Timoshenko.
Why does
Hey,
Timoshenko like wait?
Because he wants to pretend that he's got a queen
What's the point?
and fold a queen.
He
Lol.
wasted like 4 seconds of what he's doing.
Sick hand. Pick a card, either card.
Left one.
Left one. Queen. No, that's a 10. It's already there. Oh, that's what I was hoping you had aces or kings or something silly like that.
Among the many things,